Hi guys, it's Carol. How are you? I'm okay. I'm I'm okay. I would not know that I have COVID uh, if I didn't have that positive COVID test. I would think I were sick, but I wouldn't know with what. I have that cough that just won't quit. I have the headache I've had since Thanksgiving. Uh, my neck still hurts. I have the pain in my neck where I can hardly turn my head. It's better, but I still have that muscle ache in my neck. Uh, I don't feel good, but uh, I'm okay. Um, you know, I never would have guessed that I would get COVID because I wash my hands. I wear a mask all the time I'm out away from my apartment. I take my vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, elderberry. I just was not going to get it. And I had gone to the doctor on Monday to get my thyroid prescription renewed. And when I got there, I had a fever. Well, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I feel feverish a lot. I mean, that's just normal for me to feel like I have a fever. I don't know why. But anyway, uh, I didn't even know I had a fever when I went to the doctor's office, and then they told me I did. And so I told my doctor, well, I'm vaccinated. I've had both rounds of Moderna. I was told her I was going to ask for the booster that day. Uh, but I was vaccinated, and she said, "Well, we're gonna test you for COVID because you've got this fever." And she asked me questions like body aches, cough, the headache. She asked me, "Can you taste?" And I said, "Yeah, I can taste." "Can you smell?" "Sure, I can smell." Anyway, I told her, I don't have it, but go, you will do the test." She says, if it comes back positive, there's really not anything we can do for it. You just have to let it run its course. And so I said, okay, because I was not going to have it. It didn't matter to me what you have to do. And then they did the 24-hour test, which is supposed to be the more accurate one. The following day, that was on a Monday. Tuesday afternoon, her nurse called to tell me it was positive. I was so shocked you could have pushed me over with a feather. I was just stunned. I couldn't even think of anything to say to her or ask other than, okay. And so I mulled that over for like 24 hours. And then I still, I told my family I have COVID, but I still didn't really believe it. I just thought, no, I don't. Until my sister uh, texted me and she said, "Can you smell? Are you sure?" And she said, "Go get your cinnamon and see if you can smell that." So I did. Could not smell it. I grabbed the jar of garlic. Could not smell that garlic. I mean, it was a full container of garlic, and it was like picking up a clean glass out of the dishwasher and smelling it. There was nothing to smell. I mean, could not smell that garlic or the cinnamon. So that convinced me, oh, I guess maybe I could have COVID. So I called my doctor's office the next morning and told them I want to take the Regeneron, which is an experimental drug. My doctor, when I was there on Monday, hadn't even told me, oh, if it comes back positive, you could do this. She didn't even mention it, but I knew about it because, I told you the whole story about my ex-husband being in the hospital for 81 days. And when he and his wife were exposed, they were kind of like me. They didn't really seem to have any major medical condition going on. After they found out they were exposed and they tested positive, until they found out on a Tuesday, and on Sunday evening, he just got way worse, and they took him to the ER, and by that point his lungs were too bad to give him the Regeneron, but his wife took it and she did fairly well. She didn't have to go to the hospital. Uh, my daughter Becky, when she and her boyfriend were tested positive, he would not take the Regeneron, and she did. She did fine. She's still exhausted and things, but she didn't have to go to the hospital. He ended up going back to the hospital for a week and had to have oxygen when he came home. And I don't think he's back at work yet even. Last time I asked her, he was not. Anyway, I knew from my daughter and her stepmom that it seemed to really help them. So I called the doctor's office and told them that I wanted to take it, and they set it up. The city health department is who administers it, and I went and got that today. It's in an IV. It was a piece of cake. The gentleman that inserted the needle was really good. I could hardly, if I hadn't known he was doing it, if I'd been looking away, I would have not known when he put the needle in. The medicine didn't burn going in or anything like that. And just let it run into my veins and then come home. The only reaction I had, and this may or may not have been related to it at all, but my nose on the way home, my nose started burning like I had, I don't know, just burning, like I don't know what. But the wind was blowing like crazy, and the sky was so full of sand, it was just brown outside. So I may have sniffed up enough sand that irritated my nose. I don't know. But anyway, I'm okay, but I've got that now. I took the Regeneron primarily, because I don't want to be dead, and I don't want to end up in the hospital for a couple of months or anything. But my dogs need me. Is why I took an experimental drug, because there's nobody else to take care of my dogs. Casey lives in the apartment upstairs in our complex, but she has 2 cats and her dog. She can't take my dogs up to her apartment because my dogs detest cats. I don't know why. I guess it's poodles and schnauzers don't like cats. I don't know, but my cats act like they would eat up any cat that they could get a hold of. They've never gotten a hold of one. But anyway, Casey could not take my dogs up there to her apartment. She's got her own 3 animals to take care of. My son that lives here has 2 St. Bernards and a Chiweenie. He could not take my dogs because the St. Bernards are just Molly weighs 9 pounds. Toby weighs more like 18, but he is scared to death of everything. Just seeing the St. Bernards and their sheer size would make him have a heart attack. And my dog would make my dog stay outside because they would pee in his house. My other daughter that lives here has 4 dogs, 4 big dogs. The pit bulls, 2 pit bulls, and the others are just mixes. So I don't have anybody to keep Molly and Toby, so that Mama's got to stay well and stay home with them. And I just don't want to get real sick anyway. So took that, and I'm going to be okay. When I could not smell, it just flabbergasted me. I just could not believe it. But otherwise, the only system I have besides the cough, and I thought I had a cold, all of that. I just want to sleep all the time, and so I have been. I've just been sleeping. It does not seem like Christmas at all. I don't have any Christmas decorations up. I haven't been able to make any cookies. Nothing. It was Thanksgiving when I came down with that horrible headache that I have had ever since. This week, 2 or 3 times the headache has gone away. I've been taking Tylenol on the leave. But it comes right back. Just horrible, horrible, horrible headache and the pain in my neck. But I just haven't been able to get up and do anything about decorations or anything. So it doesn't seem like Christmas much around here. But I still want to make cookies so bad. But I know right now I'm not tasting things well because, like, uh, strawberry ice cream. I've got ice cream, it's strawberries and cream ice cream with chunks of strawberries in it. The cold feels good on my throat, but I can't taste the strawberries. Casey had made one of our favorite casseroles the other day, and I just ate a couple of bites because it just didn't taste good. And now I realize it's because my taste buds are all messed up. But anyway, this too shall pass. I just wanted to check in and say hi. I'm fine, and I've done everything I can. Took that drug, so that's all I can do, and I'm gonna be fine. I want Casey. I don't even know what I told you now. Casey has all the exact same symptoms that I do exactly, and she went to the urgent care the day after my test came back positive. She went up to urgent care and had the rapid test, and it came back negative. Then we found out the rapid test is either 40% accurate or 40% inaccurate. I don't remember which one, but why bother taking it if it's 40% inaccurate? So, she's debating whether to go tomorrow and see if she can get the 24-hour test somewhere else to see if she has it or not, because she would do the Regeneron too if she's definitely has COVID, and I'm sure she does. She's got the same symptoms as me, and she's been with me. We're always together all the time. So, anyway, that's all I know. This sure messed up all my plans for Vlogmas, but I'll feel like making a video again real soon, and I'll get something going. How are you guys? What's going on with you? Do you have Christmas decorations up? You getting excited about Christmas? Have lots of plans? What else going on with you guys? Okay, I'm gonna go now. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on in your world. I hope everything's going good for you, and you have lots of Christmassy stuff in the works. And I'll talk to you another day. Bye.